Good afternoon, chat. Bonus stream. I debated a long time, actually. I'm really feeling Minecraft. I'm in two different worlds, getting the strip mines ready to go. But I'm also really feeling Valorant right now. So I chose Valorant, go with that for a little bit, and then we may switch games. It is a bonus stream. Hi Z, how are you? Bonus stream today. I have the week off from work to kind of regroup and take care of some stuff health-wise. That just means I get to hang out. A bit of both. I'm really torn, actually. Minecraft or Valo, and someone was inviting me to go play some Among Us. I'm really feeling that. I'm just feeling in a gamey mood. Been iffy. What's going on? For me, I ate too much for lunch. I'm on the keto diet, which means that I generally end up, I mean, a whole lot of other things, but I generally end up skipping a meal. Usually it's either breakfast or lunch, and I skipped breakfast this morning. Came out crazy hungry, and then ate just way too much. So I'm feeling it now. Driving. Where are you driving to? I'm just getting all up in your business now, Z. That's all it is. All up in your business. You know, it's funny because the other night, the group that I had mostly been queuing up with, there's a bit of a falling out. And it kind of stinks because it affects real life stuff too. But that was Sunday night, and you know, so that's Valo and personal stuff, and it was hard to get into anything at that point. Took a few minutes, regrouped, and then met some really incredible people, and kind of rejuvenated the joy in Valo, and then it just so happens that they also are into Minecraft. It's funny, Minecraft is how old, and it's still going strong. You look at a game like Among Us, right? And let's be honest, I love the game, but it's dying. People are getting disinterested pretty fast. And it's a shame. I love the game. I love the games that it's kind of based on, like One Night Werewolf. And then you have Minecraft. And until Microsoft bought Minecraft, they didn't do a lot of big changes very often. And so it's basically the same game. You know, tweaks here and there, additions here and there, and people are still really into it. So just lessons. And you drive around England. I haven't been to England for a few years. Let's call it 5. I think it's been 5. And man, the quote driving around thing was tough. I'm used to wide roads everywhere you go, and that was tough. Yeah, that's exactly right. The mods on Among Us did bring it back kind of for a little bit, but the other thing that they do is with good players, the mods are fun. With bad players, the mods are even worse. And so one of the hard, I'm not a good player. I'm gonna say I'm above average player. But when you start playing with just, you know, 9 other random people, and more than half of them are just either trolling for trolling's sake, and they, you know, it's just terrible. Valo has you raging. Yeah. Yeah, man, maybe... What rank are you in Valo? Because I'm mired in Bronze 2. Pewter 3. translates, I think, also to aluminum 5. And what is it that has you rated? I'm curious. 'Cause if I remember right, you're something like diamond or immortal, right? No, if I remember right, you're gold, right? No, bronze, I mean. Gold 1 now. So when you say you're raging, what's causing you to rage? Just the random players and how inconsistent they are, or just frustrations of oh, yeah, you got to be careful when you're grinding, and when you're grinding on anything, you got to be careful. Very true. Yeah, so toxicity. I mean, toxicity from the other team, you kind of expect it. You mute them if you really have to. And what I've started doing, and it has helped a ton, is if the team is toxic, yeah, you know, I hear that a lot, Z, by the way. Just for being a girl, people trash talk you, talk down to you, that kind of thing. I honestly have not witnessed it. And I'm gonna attribute that to the fact that I probably, you know, if I'm queuing with somebody and we have a girl, that's almost half of the squad that is in many cases I'm getting carried by that girl. I'm not, you know, and I don't put up with that crap anyway in life. So but I haven't really witnessed a lot of that. Most people turn their attention on me because I'm so bottom rung. But what I've taken to doing, it's better to have no comms, right, than to be subjected to toxicity. So the first drop of someone being a punk, I'll just mute them, and that's the way it goes. You know, and if they continue it in the text chat, then I'll mute that too, and they just, you know, no comms. And I end up, even if we're losing, I end up having a much better game, or much better time. That was also the problem with the squad that, wow, that song came in hot. That was also the problem with the squad that I was running with before. A few of them are just uber toxic to newcomers, out of the randoms, and to the other team, and it's just even amongst each other. And then what complicates it is I know them in real life, so it's really hard to say, okay, done. But finally just had to make the cut. I actually want to queue with you sometime. I want to play with you, Z, because you mod for IFA. You're, you know, gold 33. Yeah, I'm just making up numbers. I want to learn different styles of comms. I watch IFA. I watch the Hafu group. I watch a ton of video of the pros, and I see basically a very similar style that way. But then I get told by other groups that that's just too much information. That's too much talking. So I kind of want to. I would love to run with you sometime and kind of experience what your expectations are for comms. But when I start getting really tilted, then I'll just go to like a death match, or, you know, one of the short games where comms don't make a difference. I miss escalation for that. Nobody does comms in escalation. I miss comms, or I miss escalation for that. I do like the replication, but that requires comms, and sometimes you just want to get away from people. All right, you've kind of talked me into it. I think I'm going to open up Minecraft. I am NA, but it's funny you say that. This morning, I created an EU account, so I do have an EU account. Haven't even unlocked the first agent. Oh, there you go. Well, if it's bronze, I'm not going to get destroyed too badly. Yeah, I just this morning created one for EU. I was tired of people giving me theirs and have to go and change all the key binds because I'm a left-handed mouser, which means first thing I have to do is I have to move all of the key binds around the cursor keys and the number pad. That's what happens when you grow up before technology catches up to you. I was right around 90 and 100, but I think though, if I play East Coast, there are a couple of people that I play regularly. They live in Britain, in the UK, in England. Actually, I'm not exactly sure where they are, and I know that those are three different things. And over on this side of the pond, we use them like they're all the same. But anyway, he lives over on your side of the Atlantic. He frequently will join NA, and he actually will get better ping than me if we do East Coast servers. You know, like Virginia. So you have now convinced me, by the way. I really want to do Valorant, but what I want to do more is keep talking. And so I'm going to jump into Minecraft so that I can keep chatting with you. How weird is that? We're talking about Valorant, and that makes me want to play Minecraft. How funny is that? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's drop the music just a little bit more. And so where I like playing Minecraft when I'm by myself is on performium.net. I found these guys on YouTube. Their videos, at least they used to be a lot of fun. I haven't actually seen some of their videos recently. And they have a ton of cool stuff in here, like mini games. Me personally, I just like doing my own thing. Yeah, the only hard part is the time zone, because I have my real job while you are playing. But by the way, I'm gonna have to find you. You'll have to send me your details. You can send it to me in Discord. Send me your Valo details, and I'll send a request to you. And then, yeah, you know, I just keep looking, and if I see you, then I'll hit you up. Just not on Wednesdays? That's fair. I can do that. I can dig that. I was in the middle of doing something here, and I don't remember what it was. That was last night. So, here now, one of my favorite things to do is actually strip mining. And am I ready to go strip mining here? I kind of am. Don't have enough room, but whatever. So when you go driving around, what are you driving? Just like driving to pass the time, or are you looking to go somewhere and look at things, like look at a palace or a castle or something? What do you typically go and look for? What do you do? I did do that. This. Oh, that's right. I think I had lava in here that I needed to try to... Oh, no. Oh, that's right. That's what it was. I found this cave, and I got lost in it, so I just had to give up and teleport home, because I am terrible at going through caves. I love going through... I love spelunking, but I'm just so bad at it. I'm awful. I get lost all the time. Driving lessons. Oh, I gotcha. Not that it matters, but I actually had an international license when I was a kid, because I grew up in Germany in the 80s, and so we had the choice of doing the international lessons or doing the license of the host country, which for me would have been Germany. Got canceled. Oh. Wait, canceled recently or canceled because of COVID? Ah, almost died. Oh, please don't lag. Please don't lag. Yeah, I mean, Oh my God, that's bad news. Let's see, is there anything in there? Nope. Oh, there. Okay. And do I have anything over there? Nope. So I'm gonna have to do this from the other side. Back in, oh, this past January. So it got canceled. Why did it get canceled? Oh, doggone it. I had that too. What? Come on. There we go. Really? Another one? Yikes. I gotta tell you, man, that's makes you wonder about the lockdowns, because a lot of the science is saying that, yeah, that's crazy. A lot of the science and a lot of the studies that are coming out are talking about how, you know, the reinfection rates, for example, are so atrociously low, and being able to spread while you're outside are actually so low, and the people that are really at risk are the elderly, and the younger you get, the less at risk you are anymore, and it makes you kind of wonder what. Oh, come on! Don't kill my there. You know, I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy theories over here about why some states are all about locking down all the time, and you know, political motivations one way, or keeping things open, politically motivated that way, and I don't know. Just, can I do can? I'm gonna have to do this from the other side, aren't I? How far out does that go? That far? Which means I can do this. It is insane, though. Our own version of the bubonic plague right now, isn't it? If it's only that far, then I can do that. And that. Right? There we go. There and there. I love filling lava pools. There. And then I should be able to do that just like that. There we go. Strip mining at its awesomeness. So yeah, that does suck. Now, have you had any lessons? They just haven't been consistent, right? So do you like driving? I absolutely hated it, and I got my license out of an obligation, basically. I still hate driving. Still hate it. Yeah. Honestly, once you're used to it, it is a lot like it's a lot like they say riding a bike. I think it's more like riding a bike. It comes right back to you. In fact, for me, I haven't been bike riding for a long time, decades, and it's harder for me to get on a bike than it is to go a long period of time without driving. Like the test side of it, yeah, the test side's great. I don't. For the international test, I remember having to be versed on not only the American standards for Steins, but the German ones, and then, you know, the kind of international ones, which were all kind of close, but you know, then there's the nuances. Well, you get your license, and then you celebrate by visiting the States, right? Going on a holiday. Just drive around for fun. It's funny. My wife, for my birthday a couple years ago, got me uh, the Richard Petty driving experience. So you get in a NASCAR race car on an actual NASCAR track. I happen to be we happen to go to the Phoenix International Raceway, and you get all suited up. You get quick lessons, then off you go. You drive. I think it was 6 laps, as fast as you can. I mean, they're throttled back, so you can't go dangerously fast. You can only go as fast as the track would allow. And I'll tell you, I like driving. I think it's that I hate driving around other people because everybody doesn't do what they're supposed to do, and so it's a guessing game. Florida, so Disney World. We're about in Florida. I mean, outside of the States, Florida is basically Disney World. There's too unpredictable. I hate it. We had a live-in nanny last year. Well, I say that. It was more like she lost her job and her apartment because of COVID. And so we let her stay here. But she was an atrocious driver. Man alive. I got to witness from inside the car a bad driver. Disney World compared to so yeah, tell me about that comparison. Me personally, I haven't been able to experience Paris versus Orlando, but I have been able to experience Magic Kingdom versus Disneyland. Oh man, she was a terrible driver and couldn't park the car to save her life. Good golly. By the way, if you are typing, one other thing that I want to put on people's radar that I've come across through streaming or through gaming, at some point we're going to we're going to be monetized. We're going to hit affiliate, right? And we're going to celebrate the 2-year anniversary of that. This is the plan, by going on a cruise. And so I want to start getting in the minds of people to get them ready for that. So a cruise in 2023, sometime in the spring. Not details obviously are unknown. Ooh, finally diamond. Details obviously are unknown at the moment, just because so far out, and the cruise industry still has to get back in swing of things. But I want to keep that on your radar if that's at all possible. And as we get closer to even booking anything, there'd be some ground rules. Either get to stay anonymous using your screen names, or just show up and not even interact, but just be a part of it. All up to everybody's comfort level. But I'm a huge cruiser. In fact, so much so that my retirement gig, I want to be a travel agent. And I love every cruise I go on. I love bringing people for their first time. So that's on the radar, spring 2023. Been on a couple Mediterranean cruises, or whereabout, like Caribbean. And if you've been on actually, yeah, where have you been, and on what cruise line? Just around parts of Britain. So my guess is those are going to be relatively smaller ships, right? Probably no more than 2,000 people on the ship. Going to be my guess, but oh wait, are we? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay. But the other thing too, though, is Disney cruises. Yeah. Those, I haven't been on Disney cruise yet, but they are adding another ship to their fleet, and it's going to have a lot of Star Wars theming in it too. But when this cruise happens, notice, see, I'm saying when, not if. The British one's the one coming up. Gotcha. Yeah, my guess is it's probably going to be not small like what goes to Alaskan cruises, but probably a small to mid-size. So probably about 2,000 passengers. The nice thing is I intend to keep my travel agency stuff all kept up so that when that spring 2023 does come up, I can be the one to arrange for the group rates, and we can just all do that. And yeah, it's going to be a smaller rate. Going around specific stuff like that, though, too, going around like the going around parts of Britain or the Hawaiian Islands, those are usually smaller ships anyway. The real big ones are Caribbean in the summer, Mediterranean in the winter. And those are going to be the ones that carry like 5,000-6,000 people. Although if you guys go on lockdown, man, when did you say that was going to be again? You guys going on lockdown, are they going to let the cruise happen? Oh man, I did pass it. I'm so silly. Right here, right here. Every 100, I like to make a big giant corridor. Because as you saw me filling the lava pool, sometimes I just want to go around to the other side. I am actually mining outside of my claim, so I am also mindful of the fact that other people can come across this. Should be all open around the end of July. Should be. Over here, the CDC over here has been jerking the cruise industry around so badly. In fact, they're going to court. I was just reading this morning. They put requirements on cruise ships that aren't on anyone else in the country. Even if the cruise lines require a vaccination card, which means then that everybody on the ship would be vaccinated. And studies show people that have had the virus or have been vaccinated have a less than, I think it was 0.1% chance of transmitting. But even with that, CDC is requiring some ridiculous stuff. That they give the proximity monitors to passengers. You have to maintain 6 feet social distancing when the standards seem to be changing now to 3 feet in most places, and it's just, yeah, like I said, they're going to court, and I can't blame them. They've been out of business now for over a year, and it costs those companies over $1 million a day. It's just it's crazy. In the meantime, we're opening up restaurants and bars. It just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, like I said, if this does happen, where we get to kind of organize we'll call it the Stream Cruise, right? The Stream Dream or something like that. We'll find a great name for it. Then I can, I'll set up that group rate, the group package for everybody, and help people coming from across the pond with their airfare. And if I'm their travel agent and something happens, and I'm the one that'll be doing all the work for them, getting things rebooked, all of that. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. So keep it on your radar. And I'm sure you'll see Katie before I will. Kind of raise that on her radar too. Yeah, I think it's more of a, honestly, I think that's kind of it in the regards that, um, it's a whole PR thing where we saw those ships that weren't allowed in ports because, oh yeah, tell her now. Wait, is she on? Those reports of the ships that couldn't go into port because everybody was getting infected and cross-infected, and I'm sure it's a PR thing related to all that. I'm sure of it. But even still, just get to the science of it, you know? She's on Discard? Oh, yeah. Yeah, tell her. Spring 2023 is the target. Caribbean. I don't know yet, Eastern or Western or Southern Caribbean. The idea would be something like a 7-day. But obviously that there are too many factors to start thinking about those kinds of details right now even. Away from spring break time, because then it just becomes more expensive that way. But yeah, that's the idea. I think it'll be fun. Meet a bunch of people that by then you'll have known and gotten to know a little bit more personally for a couple of years, and and then for the stream team, as I call the people that are helping me out, like my video person, my the person that's done some of the graphics for me already. If we're monetized or I can afford to do it, then oh no, what am I doing? Oh, hey, I missed that. I'm going to pay for theirs as well. What? What the heck? That's right. So by spring you'll be 21? Look, don't even start me on that. I try to avoid politics as much as possible here, but I think we need to pick an age where you can drink, you can smoke, you can join the military, you be drafted in the military, you can sign contracts. All of that should be the same age, period. The only one that I can understand being a little bit fluffy is the driving age, but yeah, so is my son's, by the way. He was born February of 2018. He was a foster kid, and he was placed with us on March of 2018, and then we got to adopt him a little bit later. We got to adopt him just at about a 1.5 year mark. He's the 21st. Look at you guys. I don't know what astrological sign that is, though. I know it's not Sagittarius. I know that. And I know it's not Taurus or Cancer. Pisces. What's the cutoff, though? It's around like the 21st, isn't it? So does that mean that he might be a mix of Pisces and Capricorn just because he's right on the border? He's shades of? Kind of like... Oh, I see. Yeah, I gotcha. So, is it like, if you're Capricorn, you're kind of blue, and if you're Pisces, then you're kind of red, but because he's right on the border, he's more like purple? Does it kind of work that way? So he has to read both of them? I don't know how it works. I just like, when they show up in my feed in the morning, I'll read them and... Katie's here. I'm gonna make up, if only it worked like that, right? Katie, I'm gonna make up that I'm just so entertaining that I'm keeping her from sleeping, which I guess would be a good and bad thing. So, Katie, I don't know if Z told you what we were talking about, and I want to put it on your radar also. Cool. Okay, so spring 2023. That's it as far as details right now. And we're going to call it the 2-year celebration of becoming an affiliate whenever I become an affiliate. And since I kind of have I do have a travel agency that I'm attached to, and so I, pay the dues, the whole thing. I'll be arranging when we start doing it. We are going to get a group rate. I'll set up the whole group rate thing. That's all we have for details, except it'll be somewhere in the Caribbean. And so for you guys across the pond, that means I can also, if you wanted, I can also help arrange your airfare and whoops, wrong place, and things like that. So yeah, that'll be awesome. Right? And of course, we maintain whatever amount of internet anonymity each person wants. So, there's not going to be an expectation, and I want to make sure that I communicate that too. There's not an expectation to share anything more than you already do online, because some people are going to want to maintain their anonymity, right? But I think it'll be a great time. Kind of got the idea, being an Army brat, I went to high school in Germany. And so, when we do high school reunions, we have nowhere to go. That's fair. I don't either. My first name actually is Power. But my high school, we don't have any place to. Well, we could always go back to Germany for our reunions, but how many people are going to go transatlantic every 10 years for a reunion in a different country? So our 20th reunion was in Vegas, and our 30th was supposed to be last year, but COVID, and that was going to be in Charlotte. But it made me realize celebrations are that's a great time to have a roaming vacation kind of thing. So, and I think, get a load of this, I'm terrified of being on the water, so I hate being in boats. Water skiing terrifies me because you're in the water, and yet my favorite way to vacation is cruising. Oh man, in fact, one of my wife's favorite stories it was her first cruise. It was for our honeymoon. One of her favorite stories, though, is that I always get a balcony or a suite. I mean, there's a long story of how that started too, but yeah, if I can see the bottom of the body of water, I'll be okay. It's when I can't. So like living in Minnesota with all those lakes, but you can't see the bottom. Oh man, just drive me nuts. I freak out. And so on our honeymoon, we have a balcony, and she wanted to sit out on the balcony and enjoy the balcony view. And I have no more pickaxes. I have this one. I don't really want to use that too much. And so I just was terrified to go on the balcony, and we would sit, me inside the stateroom, her sitting on the balcony, holding hands kind of through the threshold. And I was not going on that balcony, no way, no how. Not while we were at sea. But cruising is still my favorite way to go. Even more funny is that for one of our cruises, we got a suite that was on the back of the ship, and I made sure that we were high enough up that if I jumped out of my balcony, I would just land on the balcony beneath us because they were stepped. That's true. I could do that. That goes against my whole OCD nature, though. Oh, I can't. I don't have a... I didn't bring a thingy with me. Because I'm a moron. I'll just plow through. That's okay. I did just find diamond, though, so... Yeah, I'm okay. I don't like using my whole stock of diamond. That's what it is. I think the server is kind of tapped, too. Yeah, I didn't plan this right. I didn't plan this trip right. Dirt. So anyway, that's the idea, and I of course want to get that in your heads now, because people need time usually to save for that kind of a thing. So that's the plan. That's the idea. I think so. It'll be fun. If we do an Eastern or Western Caribbean cruise, by the way, it'll be one of those bigger ships, you know, the kind that have zip lines on it, and the water ski or surfboarding simulators, and you know, ice rinks inside. Okay, that's good to know that was there. I wasn't paying attention. Didn't keep track. So that's just a whole experience in itself. There we go. I probably should do one on the other side too. Just because I am OCD. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna have to do something right there so I don't fall down that. So yeah. So Katie, how are you doing? You know, Z and I are just here having a great old conversation. It's funny, we were actually talking about Valorant, and it was really making me want to play Valo. But the conversation was so much better that I decided Minecraft so I could keep talking. Y'all are very entertaining peeps, I gotta tell you. It was down this way. I think. I don't even remember anymore. You're just that convincing. It was the whole, you've been tilted lately. I didn't want to get tilted. That's going to be my story. Did I bring the furnaces? I did not bring them down here yet. Oh, wait. I went too far. I did already move the furnaces. I just didn't finish digging this all out. Katie, you play Valo, right? And so what rank are you? Are you a cave dweller? Yes, ma'am. I'll let everybody else be creative and build, and they can use all my resources. I love strip mining. It likes the precious tricksy hobbitses. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That wasn't a compliment. Wait a minute. Yeah, I play too much. I should have a rank, but I'm so bad I'm not allowed to have one. Do I have any? I thought I had some still. I guess not. Okay, well, I'm going to need some sticks. And we're going to need to get rid of some of this stuff. I am really bad, really bad. Actually, Z's seen me, haven't you? You've watched me play, haven't you? I'm pretty bad. Change settings around a lot. Like what? I need to get some lava in here and throw some of this junk stuff away too. Get rid of that, and oh, get rid of that. Go. Funny stuff. Because we were talking about how I'm a left-handed mouser, and so I always, first thing I have to do is change all my keybinds. That's why I have to make my own accounts. I can't use other people's accounts. Actually tried switching the settings so I would look at it like a left-handed shooter, but I had already gotten so used to the right-handedness that I didn't do it anymore. It just was too weird. So last night, I think I'd mentioned earlier, had a falling out with some of the crew that I would play with in Valorant Sunday night, and then found a couple other people, really nice people, and one of them joined on this server last night. Even if you do wrong, you know, that's a pretty good thing. So someday I'll get up out of iron. I'm mired in iron, by the way, and I think it's because I solo queue so much that I put my fate in 4 other people's hands just a little bit too often. And so if I'm having a bad day, I can't count on somebody picking it up. If I'm having a good day, well, I need to run into people that are, you know, not so inconsistent, I guess. I think that's why I'm mired where I'm at. But I appreciate the compliment. And Aim Lab, man, has made a huge difference. Anyway, so last night, one of the people that I met Sunday night joined the server and spawned into this world. And while she was walking to here, because we can't teleport, she found an unprotected base with all these shulker boxes. And we decided not to empty them out yet, so it came with that. But some of the stuff that was in here was insane. I can't believe. I guess, you know, you get busy, that we put in there, but you get busy and you don't come in, I guess, and protect your stuff. So all that stuff that we found inside of these. Some of it not impressive, but wait for it. Okay, I don't know what that's about. But look at all that stuff. So it took so long for her to get to here, and then we set that up, and we didn't even start any organization yet. So that's all to come. Yeah, so I'm learning. I think you guys have heard me say too. It's my first-person shooter. All those chickens, I know, and in this world, mobs hardly spawn, so the best we could do for consistent food is go fishing. So that is awesome. A shulker box full of chickens. What was that, 18 stacks? I can't even imagine how long it took them to amass some of this stuff. Yeah, so Valo is my first-person shooter, and so I'm learning not just the game itself and how to shoot and how to aim, but I'm learning angles, and you're right, the hard way, and watching a lot of video and, you know, a lot of streams. And it's funny because I actually do learn quite a bit watching IFA, for example, when he's playing. When he's casting those customs, all of a sudden I slide into that radio mode and doing air checks and taking notes, and like even if they're just mental notes. So I don't learn a lot watching the customs as I probably could, because we get to see and hear both sides. But I do learn a lot watching IFA. I watch a lot of Flex Ninja, because he mains Omen and I usually main Omen. So I watch a lot. It's just a lot of studying. It's a lot of studying. So there's a bunch of food there. I don't want that. I want to get rid of... Where did I put? I thought I put... Oh, we got to organize this stuff. Good gosh. there and there. Put that coal here and there. And diamonds, yay! Yeah, I mean, I used to say I played Battlefront, but that was back on PlayStation 2, and that was that was a console, and I played mostly to fly. In fact, I never played on the ground. I was flying. I was doing dogfighting all the time. I'd get into vehicles, so I hardly ever did the actual first-person shooter stuff in there. And that was, my God, how long was PlayStation 2? How long ago was that? So, why am I here again? Oh yeah, that's right, pickaxe. Pickaxe. Um, let's do. Let's do. How about 4 of them? Long time ago. Long time, and that wasn't even the game that I played the most on there either. I usually did that just because of our the exchange students that we had were really into it, and they were good. That's why I did vehicles, because they were good at the whole being a first-person stormtrooper, go shoot things. And the most I would do usually is he would go do the entry, and I would get a sniper rifle and stay way back and just sit there and camp a spot and snipe people when they came around a hill. And that's not really FPS, at least not in a way that learns angles and get nothing that would get me ready for Valo. But yeah, so that's the story. Do I really want to do that? I do. I don't know why, but I'm tempted to just make some stone before I throw away the rest of this cobblestone. Let's do that. Get rid of that. Right there, and make sure I have a full stack there. I do want dirt, because as you already have seen, I love battling lava pits. And then where did I have the wood stuff again? We gotta label this stuff. Oh my God, we gotta organize this. It's so out of control. Spyro, I don't even know what that is. The other thing that I did a lot, I was working at Blockbuster at the time, and another manager and I were still really close friends right now. In fact, he was best man at my first wedding. But after shift, we would go back to my place, and on N64, we would play Mario Kart all hours of the night. We would play versus based usually, and first one to 100 wins the night. So ridiculous, copious, outrageous amounts of Mario Kart. No, I don't. But a purple dragon sounds kind of amazing. By the way, I did not choose that color. That was the fates giving me that color for the shulker boxes. Before I go any further, I don't need those. Should not take this. I should though. That's fine. I'm good. Let's put some of the food back. Let's put that back. And put this here. That. So put that right here. I don't know why it's OCD. It's something. It's particularness, persnicketyness. So here's what's happening here. I emptied this out just the other night because I used to have. Oops, bad navigating. I used to have all the furnaces and storage in here, and then oh, interesting. Interesting. This used to be all the storage. I'm just now in the process of moving it because I wanted this to be my farm area, but it's not big enough and it's not tall enough for some of the things that we want to farm. So I'm actually going to wipe out this floor, make this entire area the farm, and as I keep growing the protected claim, this will grow. Right now, this is the area of the protected claim. and because I'm also lazy and hate steps, growing vines and in the corners, especially that far corner over there, will be our elevator to get up and down. That way, then I can block off the stairs, and people that are mining and come across the stairs from outside the claim can't get into my base, even though it's protected and they couldn't grief or take anything anyway. I don't know. I just don't want them to be able to get in. So that's kind of the story. That's what's happening. And just like mowing a very large lawn, I love this. I love just going up and down and strip mining. Now, anybody remember where I was? I think I was down that way. Oh no, I came up behind these. That's right. Thanks for reminding me. Thank you. Now see, if what we should do is get you in here too, and then, you know, when you're still upset with did I do this because, yep, that's why I did it. I'll deal with that one later. Get you in here, and then when you're upset and don't want to, you're just muting yourself on Valo in the future, just come in here and dig away or build away or do something. You know, how many people are on right now? Not many on this particular server. So let's see. I do want to fill this a little bit. Things to not do when you're risking lag, right? And oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot to do this side. What a clown. There we go. And this one, if I remember right, yep, is that. So, if I... Is there anything? There is nothing over there for me to... Nope. So, how about downwards? Nope. Nope. Darn, I thought I could hit a floor or something. Alright. Well, we will continue that battle with the elements a little bit later. Oh, there's an opening right there. So anyway, isn't that just... It's just so frustrating when you spend so much time. Like I had one, another good friend of mine and I. It's always better. It's always better when you're doing it, right? No, I had one when I was first learning Minecraft. My friend and I had a server, and I actually found a mountain, and then I basically hollowed it out. You know, every 5 blocks high was a floor, and I had a really intricate stair system, spiral stairs kind of thing, but emptied out a mountain, and that was a lot of time. And then I took the neighboring mountain and started doing the same thing while I was experimenting with you know, different, not techniques, but different materials and how fast. I was still learning everything anyway, so oh, this takes that long to mine, this takes that long. I was then just starting to learn about enchantments, and so spent all that time, and then the server crashed and I was so upset. So I'm like, well, I really don't want to spend that kind of time. Oh damn it. Oh damn it, I don't have water. That's a great lesson if I'm gonna go play with fire, isn't it? God dang it. Yeah, don't be sorry for the caps. I know better. So anyway, it always makes me hesitant to just jump on a server and go to town. I know I'll stop burning, but it's just annoying. It's disturbing knowing that I'm burning. I can smell the flesh. So let's do this. Let's do right there. And I think right there. Yep. That gives me a little something to fight with. Oh, that's helpful. That's not. Cool. So what I can do is that, and that. So here's what I'm doing, by the way. Code it so you get a shock every time you burn. That would be that would be funny. So I do the strip mining, and you guys have seen how I do that, right? So those real thin, narrow corridors. Every 100, though, I like to have a cross corridor that's huge. That way, because I hate walking down long corridors when I'm out of supplies, or I'm full inventory, or I'm trying to fill a pool and I need to get to the other side, pool of lava, and I need to get to the other side. So that pool is blocking my corridor, and for that, it must die. Whoops, that was a mistake. I wasn't ready for that yet. There, now I'm ready. So anyway, that's what I'm doing, and I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but whoops, wasn't ready for that. Grr. Let's go there. Let's see. Darn it. Anyway, the biggest one, by the way, I know I should go get some water. I know. The biggest lava pool that I ever filled like this took a long time. It was on this website. It was the last server that I played on. It just recently got reset or retired. The lava pool was something like 150 wide. It's like 30 or 40 deep. It was 150 by 75. It was ridiculous. Okay, Z. Get some sleep. Thanks for the chat, the conversation, man. I love chatting with you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad that we ran into each other. Go sleepy sleeps. That's right. Whoops, I didn't do that right. I wasn't ready for it. There we go. Nope. Darn it. I thought there was one down there for me to hit. I know I should go get some water. I know that. Oh, that's adorable. Wait, is there something going on that I'm not aware of? Okay, got that. That. Which means now I can get this one. There we go. Should be able to get that and that. Alright, I'll go get some water. I will go get some water. Fortunately, on this server, the keep inventory is turned on too, so I'm less worried about it than I should be. Doggone it. Do I have a bucket even? No, I have to go find my bucket now. Nope, not there. Not there. There was one. Oh no, that wasn't one. That was a thingy dingy. I have a lava bucket. That's cobble, and that's also junk. Bubble cast? I don't think so. No. No, bubble cast does not. Do I know bubble cast? Where is my bucket? Oh, forget it. I'll just make one. I know. You- I keep telling myself as soon as I get down there, I'm gonna set up a bunch of stuff so I don't have to keep going up the stairs. Then I get down there and I just keep going. I'm so bad. Oh, no, Bubble's not doesn't follow me. I don't think we've interacted since playing Among Us. Which, by the way, we should do that again. We should do that again. We should. Oh, almost went down there without getting water. How silly is that? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're starting to now creep over that magic 3.0 average each stream. So that's kind of exciting. Although, truth be told, I really shouldn't focus on that. I should just continue to focus on... You have a boot camp? Do tell more. But, I know I shouldn't be focused on that whole, Oh, wait, I need this one. Yep, this one. I shouldn't be focused on that... Oh, don't break that. That, 3.0 thing and the affiliate thing, because, you know, just let it happen. It will happen as it's meant to, when it's meant to, and just continue working on being me, right? It's a Windows Bootcamp that allows me to use Windows. Oh, see, I'm not an Apple person, so that's why I didn't know about that. Oh, that's a bad one. Do that from over here, just because it's easier and I'm lazy right now. There we go. So I guess that means you're an Apple person. You're an Apple kind of gal. Oh. Well, how much longer are you going to be up? Oh, whoops. Think, there we go. Yeah, because we know Z's gonna get some sleep as you've demanded. That's, you know, oh, in that case, probably have... Wait, Colorado, right? Or, it's one of those details that I should remember. I can barely remember my name, though. Oh, Central Time Zone. That Minnesota. I did not know that. I would have remembered that. I just moved down here from Minnesota. I was in Minnesota for 20 years. That's where my wife is from. Northern, central, the cities, southern. I'm trying to keep it general so you don't have to identify much. That means the cruise thing would be very easy for you, right? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I know. You tell me Minnesota, now I know. Arizona. I got so tired of dealing with the snow all the time that I looked over and said, okay, we're moving. We have 2 years to move. We're going to figure out where, and let's go. And it's because I was tired of dealing with the ice every year. Oh, shit, I messed that up. There we go. There's nowhere for me to put dirt over there, is there? Gotcha, don't you know? Absolutely. Yeah, I like to tell people that I was driven out of Minnesota because I refuse to call it pop. Nice. is that I should be able to go here and go like that. Please tell me. I, of course, want to know. Nope. Don't have any place to do that yet. Darn it. I will win this battle with that lava pool. That's easy. That's right there. I do want to know what you find funny. Oh, crap. That's there. Ooh, okay. We're kind of through it. Oh, why did I use a pickaxe for that? I'm such an idiot. I am so much not thinking right now. There we go. My corridor is now clear from that thing. By the way, that also means get away from the cold, but... are you at UMD? Or even closer? Go Bulldogs. No, that's fine. That's all right. UND. I taught my first... So... Oh, UND. I'm thinking UMD, so not Duluth, but you went... Yeah, I was stationed at Grand Forks, by the way, when I was in the Air Force. So I know exactly what we were talking about. We used to say that it's so flat and desolate that if you look over the horizon, you can see your own ass. And that it never actually snows in North Dakota. It just gets blown in from Winnipeg. Wait, UND, that's Fighting Sioux, right? That's Grand Forks. That's not the Fargo one. Fargo is North Dakota State. I always mix those up. But yeah, I used to be stationed at Grand Forks. Used to work on those missiles, actually. I'm going to consider this a victory over that lava pool. But you know, you kind of pick the school, you kind of don't, right? You kind of just go where the situation fits, whether it's the did I ask anything? I was just confirming, UND is the Fighting Sioux, or used to be. I don't know what they are now. It was the Fighting Sioux when I was up there, because I used to live in Grand Forks. And then it's North Dakota State is in Fargo, right? Yeah, so you can't blame yourself for that, even though it is funny. Because college is dictated more by circumstance and subjects. That's not mine, is it? Okay. See, somebody else was here. I didn't do this. I did mine that out, but... Yeah, NDSU is Fargo. And you're in Grand Forks. Some of us on the base, we used to call it Grandly Fucked Air Force Base. You really had to piss somebody off to be assigned there, is what we used to say. That just means... So what do we call this? We call this a victory over that first lava pool, or we know that this is a part of that, and so this is just part 2, another battle. I hate mining obsidian. It takes so long. Okay, so years ago, I won the battle, not the war. I'll take that. I accept that. Right. Oh, did I move my dirt? I did. Put that over there. Good thing I didn't need it on in an emergency. So I think I told you guys I used to have a radio show, a talk radio show long ago. It was in Minnesota. It was in central Minnesota. It was the Tony Garcia broadcast, News Talk 1450, KNSI, St. Cloud. So there you have it. Yep, yay, that one worked. There's not one over there for me to do, though, is there? There, we'll do it that way. That works. The radio show was in St. Cloud, yeah. Yep. But I was working at the time at the University of Minnesota. And I lived pretty much halfway in between. So I would commute one direction for one job and then the other direction for the hobby job. So can I still do it on both sides? I can. Yay! And then I also used to help out with Husky hockey radio broadcasts. So St. Cloud State, you know, Huskies. Yep. Oh, that's not helpful. That's not helpful. Let's put dirt right there to stop that. And take this from the top. There we go. Block that. So yeah. Well, let's see. It would have been 2000, somewhere in about like 2004, 2006 time frame. But one of my favorite stories from that time on the air is it's a news talk station, so they do news and current events and politics, and I just got tired of doing wall-to-wall politics because there's more to life than politics. In fact, I try to keep the stream as absolutely swearing and all that, that's one thing, you know, and I try to police myself, not everybody else, but politics, I don't want any part of that on the stream because it's so embedded in so many other places that I want to have my own safe haven from politics, and I want to be that safe haven for other people. And so anyway, on the radio show, I recognize I don't want to do wall-to-wall politics, and so we would talk about movies and other things. And I would get people calling and chastising me because, you know, we got to talk about the important things and politics. And I just got to a point where I was like, man, you need, I didn't say it this way, but you need a life, dude. But what I did do, whoops, I don't want to use that. Why am I using that on there? But what I did do is, after one of those calls, we finished the show, we went into the studio, I had a script all made up with sound effects and music and all kinds of stuff. And then the next time, someone called up saying, you know, important things, news, politics, and chastised me. We played what we had recorded that previous time. What was it? I'll give you a hint. It started out with, you know, music, and then the first voice would say, I am Sam. Sam, I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? Yeah, it was a 7-minute clip of green eggs and ham. And the response from most people was phenomenal. And of course, the people that thought the world is only about politics hated it and complained. But that was the kind of dude that's the kind of show that I ran. It was about everything. It was. It really was. And one of the things that I actually still pride myself on is the fact that for any political race, whether it was the mayor's race or state senate or whatever, if a race touched that listening area, I tried to bring in all of the candidates, both sides of the party. And one of my favorite compliments is the people that disagreed with me, the candidates that were on the other party, they would come back because they were treated so well. They were treated fairly. We disagreed, but they were treated fairly, and without hesitation would come back. So to me, that was a very huge compliment that I kept getting. But yeah, I loved those times, right? Yeah. And again, I want this to be free of politics. But one of the things that streaming is doing for me, I've got that broadcast bug. You have two things with sound going on at once. That can be difficult. One of the things so this helps me with that broadcasting bug I've had for years. I just don't want to get back into politics right now because I'm a big believer in the marketplace of ideas. In other words, when I have let's say I have a position, the color purple is the best color there is, hands down, no questions asked, right? But then somebody else has the opinion, green is the best color. Marketplace of ideas, and the way I believe it is, I'm going to help you make the case for green. I'm going to help you with your research. I'm going to help you present your arguments. When you are talking to my listeners, I'm going to help you articulate that, because in the end, when everybody gets to listen to what you have, your best arguments, your well-presented arguments for why green is the best color, and the same people listen to my articulated arguments on why purple is the best color, the marketplace of ideas says that they will pick the best out of all of that. But if I do things like saying, you can't even talk and you're a terrible person because you think green is the best color, then, who really gets served? How does society really move forward? And so that was something I was very adamant about on the radio show, that we treat the other side as well as we treat our own side, and we help them. And I actually had to let go of one of the producers because he just didn't like that philosophy. He was into the whole name calling and twisting their names and all those juvenile games like that. And I just can't do that. I don't like that. Green is a pretty good color, though. I will admit it is a good color. Purple, still the best. Oh, I'm out of dirt. I gotta stop doing that, don't I? Yeah, and so to me it's really maddening, the state that things are at right now. Because, dang it, we should all be able to have a conversation, for crying out loud. Talk like adults. So yeah, I am, oh, damn it. That's what I get for being impatient. So yeah, that's a little bit about my radio background. Green is the best color. Well, I will give green this. It's the color of grass, and Kermit is green, right? Me, my biggest fan, Lava. It just wants to reach out and touch me. I need a bodyguard for it. I know there's going to be it does love me. It just keeps coming after me. It's a swarm. I've used an entire stack of dirt now doing this, which on the one hand is kind of ridiculous, because I know I could clear this out in a different way, but this is the way I like doing it, I guess. I don't know. So what's the last person? that I talked to. That's hilarious. Complete with all the screaming and screeching, right? Last person that I talked to that was going to UND, they were going for education. Not like them getting educated; they're getting a major in education. So, oh, I lost that. How is obsidian so strong and I can't? And then it gets lost in lava. I would recognize the name. So, what's your major? What is your proposed field of study? Education. Oh, thanks. Ooh. Very interesting. How deep are you into that? That is actually really fascinating. I was gonna be so mad if I would have lost that. Just really mad if I would have lost that. What made you decide you wanted to go in that direction? Second year junior. I'm trying to remember. I did this a couple of days ago, and I'm trying to remember if there was still lava underneath, or that's just a result of... Okay, that's just me doing that. Okay, alright. So I do have some dirt yet. The flash did? Alright. Okay. Oh, I remember this spot. I lost some ore in here. Nice to see the vein is still... There's still some vein left yet. Ah! Bad decisions. Well, Katie, I mean... You're professed to be terrible at Valo. I am demonstrated to be terrible at Valo. We should get on Valo. Or is it more entertaining to watch me run away from lava? For me to continue losing my battle to the lava monster. Ah! That's not what I wanted. I would have been better off from here. I could do that, right? That'll take care of those. And then that gives me that one. To the lava fans. Hot feet, hot feet. It's just pure stubbornness is what this is, right? Is there? I think there is. I don't think so. Oh yeah, there is. Cool. Easy. Easy. Victory is mine! Lava fans. Subscription only. I have a Lava Fans account. That's right. Wait, Lance? Do I know Lance? I should have known that. Maybe we should just go over there. Now you have to converse here and there. Is he doing... I'm assuming he's doing Valo, right? be fun to do. What time is it? I have 2 hours until my son gets home. And then I get to spend time with him before bedtime. And then I'll be back. All right, lava fans. It's almost your end. Get some... Whoa! I almost died. That would have been tilted. That would have been... They almost got me on that last-ditch effort. The hole I forgot to fill. Oh, I would have been so mad. So mad. So mad I would be. Such a sneaky, right? What the heck was that? Oh my gosh. I think I put Valorant on the stream description because I had every intention of going in and playing Valorant. It's open actually on my machine. But the conversation was so good, I just wanted to keep the conversation going. Because, you know, Valorant is such a social game. Oh, man. What am I going to do with all this obsidian? That was a really sneaky fan. That's the kind of fan that somehow got a media pass, press credentials, and got past the bodyguard. That's what kind of fan that one was. Is this? Yes, it is. Sneaky sneak fan. Tricksy hobbitses, I tell you. Whoa. All right, we'll just do this from the top. I think the lava fans are starting to see the writing on the wall. It's kind of a... Oh, what? That was going to take forever. I didn't notice I changed my pickaxe. That was kind of a big pool, actually. That was a giant pool. So, Katie, do you... Oh, that's so tilting. You stole my obsidian because I was careless. So, Katie, do you stream also? You do not stream. So what kind of stuff are you interested in watching then? Obviously you... Ah, the fans are rushing. I think that's it for them on that side. What kind of stuff do you like watching? Oh, I think that's it on lots of things. You just like being entertained then, right? You like being entertained. Yeah, I kind of figured. I might shut this down just to make life easier for everybody. Oh no, I lost it again. Grr. That's right, it's not like I don't have enough obsidian. Look, there's gold over there. A Fun 5 up, yeah. During the morning, I'll have in the background either IFA or 5 up, or anybody of the crew, I guess. And my wife usually has 5 up running, and then in the evenings, kind of whoever. I mean, I have a long list of people, and so kind of whoever is there, and then streaming some of the stuff that I want to watch. And then I'm also part of a server called the Nightclub, and oh no, and I'm out of dirt. And so some of them stream also, but oh, that's gonna go badly. And so we'll leave that be. So I watched theirs too. Is that it? Vinny BB? Is that it? Because then I'll just look that up. I also watch Hikaru Nakamura. He's a super grandmaster. He's one of the best chess players in America and top 20 in the world. I actually learned a lot watching him too. Okay, I'll look that up. I'll take your recommendation. And then on Thursdays, I'm a part of best temp mod. On Thursday nights, I do a bunch of guys. We used to get together before COVID. We would get together every month for Texas Hold'em poker. That's gonna end well. I don't have enough dirt. And then COVID hit, and so what we did is we moved it to weekly and online. And so I stream that. I've been trying to get a bunch of the guys into the Discord, into a Discord for it. Most of them are not fans of technology. I'm gonna do this. I'll just leave that be. And if I touch it anymore, it might start spreading. I need to go get more dirt, don't I? So I do that on Thursday nights, and what you should watch it. It when we do have some of the people that are on the table in the Discord, it just becomes trash talking. But we also do talk about, well, let me start over. If we have some of the guys from the table in there, some of them are brothers and are related, and you can imagine the trash talking that goes on with them. While I try to keep the rest of the stream, PG-13 as much as possible, they make it really hard. I have to try to remember to put on the mature content because it can get pretty blue. But we do also talk about why we do things, or some of the analysis that we're doing, or some of the things that we're expecting. We break it down on a kind of beginner level even. And they do that at my request because I want people to get comfortable watching new things. And so, I don't know how much poker you play, but if you're not comfortable, I don't want to be like those other streams where they're talking all in expert code and trying to show off how smart they are. I want everybody to be able to participate and enjoy and have fun and learn more while we're at it. I suppose I should eat. So yeah, every Thursday night is when that happens. What was I down here for? Oh yeah, more dirt. Because I'm going to win that lava battle. So, yeah, something to do. Where was, I think it was here. Yes, it was. I'm going to do this. I know what the recipe is. I don't know why. I just am so hooked on finding it and clicking it instead. Let's put that there. And that there. And then one of the things I try to do is well, if you're free tomorrow, it would be, the tournament starts 8 o'clock my time, which during daylight time is 10 o'clock your time. Usually doesn't run more than an hour, hour and a half. I think the longest we've had one of our tournaments run is just shy of 2 hours. Um, I think last week's was done in an hour 15, and yeah, explaining. See, I'm a trainer by day, and so my job is to make everybody kind of follow along. I'm going to win that battle. I'm going to win that battle or die trying. Here we go for round 2. Just have to remember where it was now. I think it was down this one, wasn't it? I actually think that that is super interesting. The controls that you have as a mod. There is a girl that is as you should. I don't call it bragging. I call it sharing. I call it sharing. All right. So like I volunteer at our church. I do video production, and I don't show off that I do all that. I share the behind the scenes. Right? It's all how you spin it, I guess. You know, actually, so the girl that has she's like my daughter, and she mods. Not that there's a lot to mod, but on my stream, obviously, but she does watch the chat. She usually will monitor it, and we actually did have to we did have to time someone out already, believe it or not. You are just a mod machine, aren't you? Ah, my fans. There we go. Was there? There was. So let's do that, and that. So I actually was. Yeah, about a month ago, all of a sudden at 4:52 in the morning, I got 500 followers. So, and people around were like, "Oh, good job, congratulations!" I'm like, "No, that's a problem." And then, yeah, some of the bots, yeah, I banned those. But I don't just guess if they are a chat bot. I go and look them up. It is so annoying. I try to look them up, and if I find they're on a list of Twitch bots, then I'll ban them. Otherwise, you know, I err on the side of benefit of the doubt, I guess. It is so annoying, though. But the follow bots, they just got cleared off of my account maybe 2 weeks ago. Can I get there? I can. It is. So I was gonna show her tonight how I look up to see if it's a chat bot or a follow bot, and then, you know, giving her the tools. She has the tools, but just training her on the tools on, you know, moderating, and started setting up some of those commands, and just want her to start exploring those. Oh, well, I don't get rated, but yeah, they do come in bunches. I do look at that, but that's a good tip. Actually, I'm kind of considering, you know, I don't want you to have to monitor two streams. I definitely will, and I appreciate that. Let me actually look. She might be lurking right now. No, she's not. She's usually in here as Kaylin without the T and with a C. Kaylin MC. And I told her when you guys are there and chatting, she needs to be a little more interactive. Because she's a very social, sweet person. And so she's like, okay, I will. But next time you guys are on together, I'll point it out. I told her that she has to interact with you guys. Google is absolutely, but I don't know. I want to show her some of the Streamlabs commands, like, you know, exclamation rank, and I want her to just go to town and do things that are fun and keep her engaged, because if she's engaged, then when people come around, you know, she's already engaged instead of being shy, right? Right, exactly. You know, and to that end, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to follow Z's advice, and I do have I ended up copying them all from the help files, and so I have them in a text file, and then, you know, just creating some. She doesn't really have an idea of what to create because she hasn't really seen them going, and so, you know, I might give her a few suggestions, and once she gets it figured out, she's gonna go to town. She will. But I think I'm gonna follow Z's advice and raid people when I'm done. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna raid. How about if I raid? Who should we? We should find someone to raid. Someone important, right? We raid Afa, right? Yeah. Let's just do that right now. Oh, he's not showing up on my list. What? Let me refresh that screen. Actually, I have two computers that I run when I'm streaming. One has the mod tools, the stream manager open, but every now and then it just needs to be refreshed. Oh, he's not showing up. Ah, sadness. Two screens. Oh man, I'll give you a tour sometime of this office. I have two 28s, 132, and let me try that. Oops, not here. Two 28s, a 32. I'm gonna get another 32, and then two laptops. One's for work, but a total. It's ridiculous. I have a total of 5 screens around me right now. And then, what is it? It's just IFA, right? Invalid. Oh, I can't type. That's why. There we go. Oh, I did not know that. You rock. You ladies are so awesome. I appreciate y'all. Cool deal. Thanks.